Good morning, that Body Shop channel. You got Rick here and
The Mad Scientist.
who hardly ever talks. So today we're going to make him talk. You know why? Because when it comes to what we're working on today, I have seen this guy knock these out so quick and they come out amazing. Today we're on one of the coolest men on the planet's cars. His name's Al. He's like, isn't this like our actual first fan of the channel car? I think really, because the other two we did were really, no, second. The 55 was the first fan of the channel car.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So this is Al. He has become like just a staple around here. He comes in, visits, talks. Talk your ear off, honey.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yes, he is. Love that guy. He's a military veteran, so obviously we're taking a lot of pride in doing what we're doing. But today, Stephen, what are we about to look at?
His Caballero. We're getting ready for the Bedliner in it.
So we had talked to him about all the different options, and he did such a great job on this bed. Just he really put in some work. Sorry about messing up your primer there, Al, but it was for a good reason. But you know, when I first met him, you know, he told me that he used to be a body man, right? And I was like, that's cool. He said, I did all the body work on the bed of the truck, so don't worry about it. Normally, that's cringeworthy, right? That's like, oh. But man, he did good. I mean, I'm looking at it. He shot primer out of a gun, not a can. He really did work the bed pretty good. And now we're about to cover all his hard work up with a Bedliner. So, Stephen, what's the first step? What have we done thus far?
We took a cut brush to it on the rotary and give it some teeth, and then we scotch brighted everything else, and just do a little adhesion promoter on it and go from there.
So you say adhesion promoter, and that's not always the way most people do that. Give me the reason why it is that you do the adhesion promoter.
I just like to get it in the corners and the hard to reach places so that it has a little bit more stick to it.
Yeah, so that's going to ensure it stays stuck down. You don't see it like a year later like some of those bed covers with the chips and the pieces missing.
Yeah.
So what's different about this bed cover than what we've done in the past?
It's got rounded corners.
All right. So it's going to make it to where, what I was actually asking about is, we usually do a black bed cover.
Oh, yeah.
He's being a smart ass. I just picked up on that. You saw that grin, right? So
yeah, we're doing it white.
we're going to do a white bed cover, bed liner. And we think it's going to look a lot better. What color white is on this thing?
Linen white.
Linen white. That's a factory paint code for the era. So that's period correct. Let's flip this camera around and just let them see. We'll give them a little tidbit, a little snippet of what the car looks like. Let's back up. If y'all remember in the beginning when this thing got here, it was a pretty solid straight car. Stephen really went all out on this. But man, that's enough. We're not going to give too much. All right, so Stephen, hello, hey Stephen.
What's up?
So we're going to start. We've already cut brushed the bed. You want to show us where, kind of talk us through what's going on here? So we've cut brushed the bed. It looks like we did some work on some more difficult spots here, like where the old body work was coming up. And again, this wasn't Al's body work. This was old body work. And you can see where the rougher sections were.
Yeah, you can see with the cut brush, give it some teeth.
So everywhere you see, now we're going to tape it up. Basically, we got to back tape the whole edge of the bed. You want to show them what you're talking about by back tape?
Yeah, we're just going to...
This is how we protect the rest of the car, because Bedliner gets everywhere.
Oh yeah, we're just going to back mask right off the top of the rail there.
For those folks at home that don't really know, what's the purpose of that? Like, why do you have the tape sticking off the top?
So that I can tape my plastic to it whenever I back the whole car up.
So that'll basically set that edge and drape back over to protect the new paint on the sides.
Yep.
Right on. So, what would you say, a scale of 1 to 10, how cool is this car?
Oh, I think it's like an 8. I like Caballeros.
Well, it's cool that it's a Caballero, not an El Camino. Yeah. So it's like it's the GMC version, which I'm a diehard Chevy fan, and I don't think I've ever actually been around a Caballero in person. So it was kind of neat. I mean, they're basically the same car, but instead of having the bow tie everywhere, it's got the GMC logo everywhere.
That's what we painted one of these before.
Hey, now on your channel, do you have some footage of this in the paint booth?
Last night.
All right, tell everybody what your channel is.
The Mad Scientist sprayed it.
Mad Scientist sprayed it. Now, if you go on there, you'll see a lot. His channel is going to be more the technical thing. We're going to have a lot of hands-on stuff. Matter of fact, we're going to be doing a lot of really cool shit coming up, like where he explains like what paint guns we use, why we use them, what each gun's for. I'm even going to try to talk them into doing a podcast type of interview on laying out. We're big fans of Sodajet and DV1s. We've got pretty much every one that you can have of those, and that's what we love. But not every job you use the same paint gun. You can't just have one. Some people have just one. But when you spray paint like Steven, you're on a level like him, you know, it's kind of like golf clubs. The greatest golfer in the world could probably take a single club and get through a course, but you have different clubs for different, yeah, exactly. And different guns do different things. Some spray primer better. Well, there you go. Some spray primer better, some spray clear better, some spray, you know, there's a couple guns out there that are good universal guns, but they're not great. We like to go for great specifically. Like, this is a great clear coat gun, this is a great base coat gun, stuff like that. So make sure you guys get out there, take a look at his channel. I mean, he's got some neat stuff on it. The stuff that I'm half the time too busy to film, like the really cool stuff that you guys like to see, that's mostly inside the laboratory with the scientists and him spraying and usually grumbling about someone not masking correctly or they didn't sand this all that great. If you want to get the raw footage there, check it out. Mad Scientist sprayed it, because that's
No, the video footage is forcing me to speak nicer.
It is. It's actually weird because, like, he catches himself even when the camera's not rolling, which is very uncharacteristic of the Mad Scientist. Like,
He's very mad.
it makes my day go weird when I don't hear him back here, boom, crash, dang it, you know, and just, you know, the random, you know, him having a good day. And that's a good day. The words get a little worse when the day gets worse. But, so the next steps on this, we're going to bag up the whole El Camino, Caballero. We're going to remove the tailgate so that we can get really good coverage all the way around the edge of it. Yep. And then I think after that, once this thing's bedlinered and everything is up to par, we'll be done. And man, we get to call Al, and I cannot wait. I am absolutely excited to have him walk up and see his baby, because y'all don't know, guys, he loves this car. He loves it. And it means the world to him, and you know, we made him a really good deal. We had to work with him a little bit to beg him to let us do a little bit more like we do. He's like, "Ah, don't worry about it, just paint it." And then of course we did things we didn't tell him about, because you know, that's how we roll. We like our paint job to look good. But yeah, I'm excited. He's going to be coming up hopefully in the next couple of days. If we can get this sprayed tonight or tomorrow, it'll be dry, what, 24 hours, be safe to send it home. And we get to see old Al roll off in his hot rod for the first time with a nice shiny paint job, and it's going to be amazing. So also remember, guys, the Prowler video's up. All you got to do is like, subscribe, and comment here for the paint job, and we are going to be giving away one of our nicer paint packages to one of you lucky subscribers out there. So just keep that in mind, guys. Again, we love you. Like, subscribe, and we will see you later. See ya.